What about this reception, Sami?
Amazing always to come to Asia, how passionate the fans are. And, thanks a lot for coming to see me today.
How much have you enjoyed being in Mumbai these last few days, Sami?
Yeah, it's been great. It's a different culture where I live in, and it's nice to see how you guys are doing here. And I've for past few days I've seen kids having fun on the football pitch, and that makes me smile every time when I see that.
You achieved so much during your time at Liverpool. How do you look back on it? How much did you enjoy playing for the club? And what was the experience like of becoming such a part of such a famous football team?
It was a great honor for me to represent the great club for 10 years, and Liverpool was my favorite team when I was growing up. So that was like a dream come true for me to sign for the club. And then if the day I signed, if somebody said that what I will achieve with the club, I would never ever believe that. It's been like a dream for me, and I've worked very hard for that, and I've got to play with some very good players. So thanks for all who has participated my time at Liverpool.
Now the supporters here, the fans here, some will have been to Anfield. They'll have all seen it on TV. Seen it come through their screens. What's it like for real to play though? Was there one match in Anfield that stood out for you above all others?
Yeah, definitely. The semi-final against Chelsea. 2005. I never forget this atmosphere. What was in the stadium. It was all 90 minutes. The people were very the 12th player on the field, and thanks for the fans for that. And it's Anfield is a special place. I think as a stadium, everyone is quite close to the field, so that makes a special atmosphere. And night games somehow very different. That when it was dark and the lights were on and everything, it was somehow different atmosphere. But every time I still when I go to Anfield, I get goosebumps when people sing "You Will Never Walk Alone," and it's nice to go there and get a good reception as well.
You played at football grounds all over the world. You played for your country so many times. You played in the Premier League, you played in the Bundesliga, you played against huge sides. Is there something special about Anfield though, and especially on those big European nights?
I don't know, maybe the history of the club, that we have good history in Europe, that we are a successful team in Europe, and I don't know if people are more fired up for the evening games. Maybe some people have more time to go to the pub and just have a few drinks before the evening game, but yeah, it's a special atmosphere, and like I said, I always when I go there, it's a special moment for me.
You mentioned the Chelsea game. I'm sure everyone here knows the game you're talking about. Luis Garcia scores the goal that sends the team to the final. What were the emotions like playing in that match? It was an incredible football game in front of an incredible atmosphere.
Yeah, it was an intense game. The tempo was very high, and actually, when I remember, I didn't have any other. I couldn't think of any other things than just concentrate on doing your task, and yeah, it was a great evening, and we managed to go to the final, and then everyone knows what happened in the final, so that's a special final for. Because I think, of course, Liverpool fans have fond memories of that night, but I think every football fan, general football fan, remembers that final. That there's never going to be that kind of final again.
Yeah, I'm sure the guys have heard bits about Istanbul before. They've heard bits from the legends across the course of the last few days. But would you like me to speak to Sami about Istanbul again? Okay. What's your overriding memory of the game then? Because so much happened in that football match. It was incredible. We couldn't talk about it all. What stands out for you from it?
I wanted to forget the first half very quickly. But I must say that Milan played very well in the first half, and maybe they deserve to be ahead. But when you are 3-0 down against the Italian team, you think that it's game over, you know. But then half time, it was very silent dressing room when we went in, and we started to hear that people were singing "You Never Walk Alone" outside. And then I don't know if that gave us. I think that gave us a little bit of strength, and the manager was very calm what he said, and said we changed the system a little bit, and said that we need to give the fans something to cheer about in the second half. If it's one goal, it's one goal, but we can't continue like this. And then yeah, it was like a miracle to score 3 goals in 6.5, 7 minutes. So then we were back into the game, and penalty shootout is always like a toss of coin that you both teams can win it, but our guys were more concentrated than Milan guys, so we won it.
When did you believe it could happen? Was it when Stevie scores, tries to get the crowd going? Is it when Vladdy scores?
I think the second goal it came quite quickly after the first one, and then I would think that the whole team then started to believe that we are back in it, and we're gonna catch them. And then when you score the third one, sometimes until that time we took a little bit of risk. So then you think that hey, we go with the risk and try to win it, or we are a little bit more careful. And then Milan got back into the game a little bit, and Jerzy Dudek had a great double save in the extra time, which saved us to go to the penalty shootout.
Yeah, incredible saves from Andrei Shevchenko. He then does the business in the penalty shootout as well. You've done it. You've won the Champions League trophy. You've won that trophy over there for the 5th time in this club's history. What are the feelings like as a player? The picture of you guys all running off to celebrate is fantastic.
I think I almost pulled my hamstring when I was running there. No, yeah, it's a great feeling, and I think all the professional football players, they want to win the Champions League once in their career, and I have had the chance to do it, and yeah, it's the biggest prize what you can win in the club competition. So I'm very happy that the only thing actually, I don't have any regrets of my career, but haven't won the championship, like a Premier League or anything. So that's a little bit in my back of my head that I didn't work hard enough.
Everything else though, it was a good haul of trophies in total. Champions League was there, you missed the Premier League just. In terms of the current team now, to wrap things up shortly, how excited are you about the team that Jurgen Klopp is building? Do you think we are closing in on bringing more trophies back to the club once again?
Yes, I worked, after Liverpool I played in Germany, and then I worked as a manager in Germany, and I knew Jurgen Klopp from that time already, and he's a great manager and great man, and I think he knows where he is going to, where he wants to go with the team, and we are on the way, on the good way. That the team is playing very exciting football. That a lot of big, high tempo game and pressing, and when we lose the ball, we try to get it back as soon as possible, and that's exciting to watch. And we're creating many chances, and now at this moment we are scoring also from the chances. So that's great that we are effective on the other opposite end of the pitch, and now we are defending better as well. I think we got the individual mistakes. That's one thing, and now the team is doing well. But, now at this moment, I have nothing to complain, and yeah, tonight is the game against Everton, and I said already the first day here, I said already that we're gonna win easily, 4-1, 5-1, something like that.
Okay, then final question before we get to the signing session and let people come and get a photo with you. In terms of a Merseyside derby, it is that game today. A few hours time, the players will be in Anfield, they'll be in the dressing room. What would that atmosphere be like in your day? You're in the dressing room with the likes of Jamie Carragher, Steven Gerrard. What would they be like ahead of this fixture? Huge for them.
Yeah, I think for them it meant a little bit more than us foreigners, but we sensed the atmosphere, sense what it means to the fans as well. That the fans started to talk about the derby 3 weeks before the game already, and I always said that hey, we have 4 games to play before that, so we have to concentrate on them first, and then concentrate to beat Everton. And yeah, we had good success against Everton as well. So today we're gonna get another win.
There you go. Sami Hyypia says we're going to win tonight and do the business. You all agree? Yes! Brilliant stuff. I like to see the positivity. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Sami Hyypia, our Liverpool legend, for the team for Istanbul in 2005.
Thank you.
Sami, now get ready for the signing and photo opportunities. Thank you very much for coming. You're coming to the viewing.